Okay, so Cheryl, I am back and I really just want to pray because I haven't done that, and I'm prompted to do it. You know, it takes a lot of humbleness and humiliation, just as much as a person like me, or as good as the intention of, say, Health Ranger. You know, like our intentions are good, right? Their intention is that we're bringing the awareness. It's not just the white people. It's also me. That saying that it's about the sovereignty, integrity of your household. If you're there, if no border, so-called no border, open border sounds good, then tear down every household, the walls between each household. I can just roam into my neighbors and just say, instead of borrowing, I say, hey, you know, this is my right. They do not have a right. People do not have a right to just come into your house without invitation and then demand. So you're mistaken. The fact that the spirit so-called behind the Democratic Party, I mean, like I said, JFK used to be good, and even I heard a little speech, Malcolm X, then he was calling out, he said, the Democrats are playing the race card, and then he says that, don't be stupid, don't be duped. This is One American Network. They have a lot of these old footages are fantastic, because you think that, oh, okay, the older people or the older generations, and they're a lot more different than the radicalism right now. I'm talking about the radical. Just flood them in, pack them in there, bus load, drop them off. Even if you've seen the pictures where people in Sacramento, they were saying, turn them away, when Obama was shipping in busloads of these so-called refugees, right? And then they say, turn them away because it's without their approval. They just ship it to their community, and, you know, and they pretty much demolish them. But that's a tactic behind the scheme, is try to flood us with the people that would never assimilate. So you have to think drug cartel, gangs, and terrorists. So the spirit of it, I don't care if you say, oh, I'm trying to contribute, I'm paying taxes and blah, blah, blah. Do it the right way. Okay, so do it the right way, because when you go to again, do I have to tell you, when you go to the supermarket, you take a number, wait for your turn to just even buy a piece of fish. Seriously. So, you know, if you jump in front of everybody, start to demand and grab all the stuff, you're a barbarian, and they get rid of you. Oh, yeah, the show is called Barbarian, before I forget, Seagull. Look up Rick Seagull, S-E-A-G-A-L-L. I believe that's how you spell the name, Barbarian. That one-man show, I was just talking about it, so, whew, wow. Talk about the power. I did a little selfie after I came out of the show. I could not believe a one-man show. Now, this was at Church on the Way. I believe that he's available to go to different schools, churches, auditorium. You know, if you invite him, I think maybe it's Seagull, rickseagull.com. I don't know for sure, but I know he does that. I'm a picky person, okay? I mean, when it comes to shows or Shakespeare, or I was really disgusted when they have the so-called Caesars in the New York Park, when they try to portray Donald Trump as Augustus Caesar, and then, you know, being stabbed in there. I'm just very picky. I'm very picky. I'm just saying that I'm not like a mouthpiece and go, this is good. Ew. Seriously, I could not believe a one-person show got me riveted. I'm talking about riveted. In that seat. Could not believe it at Church on the Way. So they darkened the whole thing anyways. They're just like, he comes out and, wow, he's playing different characters. It's like, crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so that's a plug for the show called Barbarian. But let's just pray. Because I just learned that. I thought we were winning, but all of a sudden, because the so-called DACA people, they're ruthless. and you see the spirit behind it, right? After Chuck Schumer backed down, you know, because of the government shutdown, and people were saying, so really, the DACA thing, so-called the Dreamer thing, even, okay, let me get it, it says 700,000, 800,000 people that they say that they have the right to be here because they were here through no fault of their own. I really like to use that term because I tried it. I really thought it's going to work. I traded with the credit card company. So actually I did. Sir, you didn't receive the payment, but somehow I mailed it. It was through no fault of my own. By the time it got there, it was late because he would not waive my $35 late fee. That no fault of my own thing. I kept saying, but it was through no fault of my own. I don't know what happened. I know I put a stamp on it and it got to this address, but through no fault of my own, you did not get it until after the 3rd, which is, you know, they're supposed to get it on the 1st or whatever. Through no fault of my own. Okay, lady, but you still owe us the $35. Somehow it doesn't work in real world. I don't know why it works. Like in Washington, everybody's throwing that phrase around. Through no fault of their own. Through no fault of their own. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to like, you know, okay, I challenge you. I'm going to try that again. Through no fault of my own, I'm going to the store and accidentally, through no fault of my own. Isn't there something in that bag? Because now remember, this is communist California. They force you to buy plastic bags when you check out in any grocery store, any store, right? So you have to pay 10-15 cents. So you bring your bag. It's all in the name of environmentalism. Anyway, kooks. Through no fault of my own. Oh, if they discovered it, but through no fault of my own, this bottle just somehow ended up in this bag. I don't know, through no fault of my own. So through no fault of their own, they'll probably like, you know, we're gonna have to charge you anyways. At least they won't arrest me, right? Somehow that doesn't work in real life, but it just seemed like that phrase is being thrown around so much, and I don't know why it's not working for me, huh? What's wrong? Like, you know, we don't have like liberals. This is supposed to be a liberal community, so everything is through no fault of my own. Anyways, I adopted it. Somehow it didn't work. I forgot my wallet through no fault of my own. The fucking restaurant owner wouldn't give me a fucking break. All right, you pay. You pay now. Especially if they're Asian people, they're tough. You pay double. Okay, so I do want to be serious because through no fault of my own. All of a sudden, but I'm talking about. If you've seen the video, I even take that. I mean, I stay up for this kind of stuff. You know, I'm trying to make my kimchi. I'm trying to get something to eat. I'm hungry. And all of a sudden, I see the TV thing comes on and say about California is giving the illegal, the people that are here, they're intruders. They have no ID. So we're going to give them IDs, driver's license. And now they're getting bolder because they want more votes. So every time you, even as illegal, I'm not giving you ideas because if you're illegal, you already know what's going on. If you're here intruding our country, get out. That's what I'm saying. Before I find you, I'm gonna shame you. So then they're automatically registered to vote. Oh, how convenient. So all your votes don't count because for every one of you in this household, they bring in 10. They fleece you. They freaking, remember I told you I was warned when I went to, I'm sorry, I have to veer off again. When I went to Mexico, I'm talking about just a little town and, you know, everybody goes to Tijuana, right? But, you know, this, the tour person or the advice I got was, don't eat the meat on the street. I love it. It's spinning meat, right? I mean, because it smells so good. You just don't know what it is. Because that's why they say, don't drink the water, don't eat the meat. And he told me, the guide told me, no matter what, there be kids, right? Try to sell you bubble gum, chiclets. Don't give them any money, all right? Don't give the panhandler. They're just kids. But he go, oh, so cute. Seriously, they, wow. I mean, once you get, because that was a warning. But please, come on. But you know, little kids start grabbing you and come on, just 10 cents a peso. A peso is 10 cents. You know, it was at that time. Anyways, the exchange rate is dollars. You get 10 pesos, right? But you don't have, if you don't have pesos, you just give them $1. Oh shit, you're in trouble. You're in such a big trouble. They'll be like, they were coming out of nowhere. I mean, you'll give one, seriously, for some chiclets. I was just curious, the little chiclet, you know, a little package, like 4 or 5, or just like that, like a little, they were trained, they know how to do that. So they know it's small volume, they can have a lot of them. So they just hurried me. And then another tourist, somebody, I guess they have the signal, they realize that there's a soccer here. So all of them like climb on me, seriously. And I went, ah! I have to run, I was like, where's Greg? I have to try to find my husband at that time, my ex to rescue me. Didn't they tell you not to do that? I don't know. It's gonna be like that. Okay, so now, what really upsets me, not with this so-called Mueller, of course the Mueller is a big serpent, that goes without saying, because he's trying to chicken Donald Trump by saying, I want you to give me a under oath so-called testimony, which they never did with Hillary Clinton and the head of corruption. Why do you think Haiti is such a shithole? Because she stole all the money that was supposed to go to Haiti. If you didn't know that, look that up. All the fundings and supposedly go to her buddies that are doing this, rebuilding the Haitians and all that kind of stuff. They didn't get anything. The politicians got rich, kickbacks and all that kind of stuff. And this is treason. Obama, Hillary, treason. If you guys didn't know, if you know, you should know it by now. It's a little, like I said, it's like a twist and turn. But really, from the get-go, they had this so-called insurance policy. You know, that's what the so-called the FBI, the text from Strzok and Lisa Page was all about. Because, you know, they're definitely reassured that Hillary is going to win. But they say we should take an insurance policy, win against Donald Trump, because what the hell's Donald Trump, right? Everybody hates him. Oh yeah, he's this, and you know, he's what is this? I don't know, sexist, and you know, yeah, it's the same thing, right? Racist and Ku Klux Klan. Whatever sounds good, you know. It could be really. I can't think of things that you know. What do you call the Nazi or whatever? So then they. The texts are like insurance policy and what is that? Castro nos son dom. It's a Latin word for secret society. So maybe we should form a secret society. Means that they for sure want to take out Donald Trump, whether they're gonna kill him or whether they're just gonna go through impeachment. But by the grace of God, there's not enough Democrats. So if that's why it's so important in 2018.